years later, the WP saga finally has an update and it might not look that bad for WP after all, sia. Watch on for a low-budget reenactment of what happened. So, unless you live under a rock, you know about the WP saga, whereby two married WP politicians were caught having an extra... saga. Not there. Sorry, a politician was called a popular leader and still saga. What, Raeesah Khan? Committee of Privileges? What's that? Yeah, with so many politician drama in the last 2 years, trying to remember the Raeesah Khan saga is like trying to look for a show to watch in Netflix. Got so many until you spend more time deciding what to watch than to watch the actual show. So here's a recap. Raeesah Khan admitted to lying in parliament, and it turns out that the WP leadership knew about it. So there was a hearing to understand why Khan has lied. During the hearing, it became kind of like a he say she say situation. Simply put, Raeesah Khan kind of said the WP leadership did not explicitly tell her to reveal the lie to parliament initially. In fact, he said that Pritam Singh even said to take the lie to the grave. So Pritam Singh denied and also suggested that Ms. Khan suffers from disorder, which itself is a symptom but not a mental disorder. They even led to a psychiatrist attending a hearing to assess Ms. Khan to determine if she has any significant impair her ability to speak truthfully. His conclusion is no. So basically, long story cut short, both people spoke like they live in different universes. And 2 months later, the committee released its finding, proposing that Ms. Khan will be fined $35,000. They also referred Pritam Singh and Faisal Manap to the police for any potential criminal proceedings, because they alleged that Mr. Singh was untruthful in his evidence while under oath, and said that Ms. Khan's mental health has been unfairly and publicly attacked, in particular by Mr. Singh. That was in February 2022 and it was a big hoo-ha when there were more political dramas in Netflix than in CNA. For Mr. Faisal, he was referred to the police as he refused to answer some questions to the committee. 2 years and 1 month later, we finally have a conclusion. On 19 March, Mr. Singh was given 2 charges under the Parliament Privileges, Immunity and Power Act for providing a false answer to the Committee of Privilege in December 2021. He has pleaded not guilty and has claimed trial and will have a pre-trial conference on 17 April. Now, here's an interesting thing. Before May 2022, if a person was jailed for at least 1 year or fined at least $2,000, they'll lose their MP seats and cannot run for elections for 5 years. That amount has since been increased to $10,000. Nevertheless, for each of the offence, it carries a fine not exceeding $7,000 and or with imprisonment for a term not exceeding 3 years. So $7,000 multiplied by 2 is $14,000. What's next for him is unknown. But for Mr. Faisal, it's certain. Instead of being charged, he was given an advisory instead. The prosecution considered the totality of the evidence and decided not to charge him for not answering relevant questions. Instead, they advised him to familiarise himself with the conduct expected of Member of Parliament under the Act and to refrain from any act that may be impeached of it. So, means
Oi, I look like Tsai Ying.
Oi, why you lie? Later you give me $35.
Hannah, oi, yesterday, where you go?
I swear, toilet bowl water tastes better than vodka.
Where you go? Will you with?
If you throw butter out of the window, you'll become butterfly.
I asked you where you go yesterday.
I swear, I go Punggol to eat nasi. In the meantime, PAP has said that they will not seek to suspend Pritam Singh as an MP while legal proceedings are ongoing. It's the same as the Iswaran case, although the difference is that Iswaran resigned after he was charged, while Pritam Singh has said that he will continue to discharge his MP duties. If you think I learned something, consider subscribing and also watch this video to be slightly smarter.